up into the family, son.
While leaks and data mines are running rampant in the Resident Evil 7 realm, there are still several mysteries out there. In fact, right now we don't really know anything about the main character in the game aside from his name, Ethan Winters.
Ethan Winters believed his wife was dead.
But after a little digging, we've made some compelling observations and found some interesting information that sparks a theory that this first-person fellow could be connected to the evil Umbrella Empire in
Resident Evil 7.
From day one, Capcom has let us know to help with the immersion and horror, the main character Ethan in RE7 will not be a badass boulder-punching stars member or superhero, but just an average bro. We've seen this in the demo with the slow movement and the wobbly gun mechanics, but one suspicious clue that Ethan may be more skilled than we think is his ability to work with a new RE7 item called chem fluids. According to those who have played the game, Ethan can easily mix chemicals together with items to craft a variety of different helpful tools, including health, ammo, and even homemade drugs. Seems like something a scientist might be able to do. Or a high school chemistry teacher, I guess. Heisenberg! Confirmed!
I am the one who knocks.
Now, perhaps Ethan is getting help from a document like in past games, but I don't know about you. I couldn't make flame grenades, even with step-by-step instructions. Heck, I can't even follow a recipe without accidentally using salt instead of sugar. Barry is not a baker joke! Confirmed! If Ethan is in fact a scientist, then where in the world might he have possibly worked? I'll give you a hint. Rihanna! No, he wasn't a backup dancer, but perhaps he worked as a scientist for the evil Umbrella Corporation. Despite Umbrella's rumor to no longer be a thing, we have seen them linked to RE7 in the demo, so perhaps we need to dig deeper. In a seemingly meaningless note from a seemingly meaningless game, JK RE5 school, we find mention of an Umbrella scientist named Ethan W., who is presumably good with chemical mixing. That name might look familiar because in Resident Evil 7, you play as a character named Ethan W., who is presumably good with chemical mixing. Whoa! Sound the alarm! All employees report to the bottom platform. We've got a theory on the loose.
All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
The only problem with the theory? Ethan W. is dead. And Wesker killed him, so it's probably legit. But what if Ethan faked his own death and has returned in Resident Evil 7? The scientist actually had a very high clearance, so is probably a very smart man. Are him and his wife Mia trying to expose the already defunct Umbrella? Did their search lead them to the plantation? Is Ethan W.'s life's work, the progenitor virus, a part of RE7? Maybe he is working for another evil pharmaceutical company. Or did he just randomly get put in the wrong place at the wrong time? Is Umbrella even connected? Why Resident Evil creators would bring back a nondescript character from a nondescript note is anybody's guess. It is probably either a coincidence or a fun red herring designed to give us diehard fans some fun. But maybe, just maybe, the Ethan W's are one and the same, and in January, when we are flinging around chem fluids left and right, we will find out the true backstory of the mysterious Ethan W. and possible Umbrella connections in
Resident Evil 7.
Crimson Army. Do you think Ethan was an Umbrella scientist? And is there a connection with Umbrella and RE7? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and fake your own death to stay alive.